A day full of surprises or not. Newcastle lost the top of the day, 3-0, got humbled back to earth. Newcastle fans at the Villa. Chelsea, nothing new, to be honest. Everybody expected that. Actually, it should have been way more. It should have been like a battering. And Spurs, again, nothing new, to be honest. Cass said it last Friday. He said that Bournemouth will win at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And Man City as well. Haaland is a robber.
Technically, I didn't say they were going to win. I said Tottenham were going to drop points. They're going to drop points. By the way, there's an official apology on the show right now. No, it's not from Kendall. She should be apologizing to me. But we all got battered at Villa.
For what?
So it's all good. We all
I haven't listened to your rubbish for the last
look,
2
at least
years.
my team actually, at least, look, we got smashed like 3-1, 3-0 as well. You got smashed 3-0. Chelsea, they actually beat them at their own stadium.
Yeah, we
played them, yeah. But Deji, hi.
Yes, bro. What's going on? I'm not feeling too well, so just be easy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, Lisa, what's the apology, bro?
I don't know. You said you need to make an official apology, so.
Nah, do you know what it is? I'm not gonna lie to you. I just think, my team's rubbish, man. I can't lie. I come out here week in, week out, trying to be optimistic, trying to rouse the troops, and then Tottenham that Daniel Levy needs to suck himself. To be honest, I'm so done with that, brother. Like,
are we doing a blame the owner situation because you lost now? Why did you blame the owners when you won last week?
Do you know what it is? I was blaming them. I said we lost 3-2 to Brighton. We lost 3-2.
So why are you blaming
rubbish? You're gonna get rid of him properly.
Deji,
they got his twin
they
brother.
got you a world-class man. Deji, I'm sorry. Listen, they got you a world-class manager. They signed players that everybody wanted Bissouma. On the market, everybody wanted Bissouma. They got you Kulusevski, where you were praising Kulusevski last season, and Kulusevski was one of the players. The problem is not the owner. The problem is the culture of the club and the players that are already there. It's not the owner signed players. What do they want from the owner other than getting a proper manager and getting players?
Tottenham
come from the owner though.
You know what the maddest thing is today? I've just noticed something. Hamza's coming, by the way. Hamza's on his way. You know, everyone knows Hamza. All you man lost today, including Mo,
including myself,
Mo.
We are
officially. We're giving you the itis, so you can lose tomorrow.
We are.
I love it. I love it because you know what it is. You know, as a Kendall, yeah. I think right now we've got some love-hate relationship going on. False rivalry, fake rivalry, real rivalry. We all know. Back in the day, there was one, a little touch one. And this is where my hate for Newcastle, as a club, not the people, I love the people, have stemmed. Yeah? Now, you're in business to replace Tottenham. Sorry, Deji, you're out. Oh, no, wait, sorry, Deji. No, let me put some respect. Chelsea, you're out. So, you know what it is? It's just like, look, Kendall's been giving it on the chat. Don't you worry, lads. People that in the comments right now, when my team lost against their club, who was on the back end of it? But as soon as they lose, all the excuses coming out.
Oh no, I'm not giving next. I'm sure we'll get into it, but there's no excuses from me today.
And Specs, when I catch you on Tuesday, you're coming on again on Rivals Show. I'm gonna catch you. I said, what? Did anyone catch it? By the way, I said next week Sunday, not the Sunday that was coming up when we was together live on a Tuesday when he was in his car. I said, let's talk next week Sunday. Ty's going to be on Rivals tomorrow with Daps and that. Let's wait till the Tuesday if you want to feature or not. I'm waiting with a smile. You know what? I might not be because I might lose to Forest tomorrow. Then I'm gonna run away. No. You're running away down the table. What did I tell you, Abs, as well? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm excited. Like right now, I never really get onto Chelsea, but I'm excited. What did I tell you about Crystal Palace beating Southampton and you losing?
Do you see on the screen? Abs, do you see on the screen? Chelsea. Do you see Crystal Palace is a little bit hidden in the box? You're that close. to go there.
Bro, listen,
You're
listen,
that close, bro. You see that hiding crystal thing.
bro,
You're
listen.
that close.
You know what it is? You know what's so funny? You know what's so funny?
Oh, I
You're getting
appreciate
what
one in the
J. Cole
chat,
did.
man.
No, listen, we're on an off season like J. Cole. That's all it is. Watch, next year we'll be back.
But before we do anything, guys, there's 150 of you here, and we're not even on 100 likes. It's embarrassing. I need the like button highlighted. If you don't know what it is, it's underneath your like chat with our beautiful losers of panels, right here, including myself. And even Cass, because the last time they drew with Sevilla at home. So none of us here are winners, to be honest. It's just a bunch of losers streaming for you. Hit that like button for us, please. So we'll give you the entertainment. I want to see 100 likes at least in the next 5 minutes. It's underneath your live chat. I don't know where to start, to be honest, because it's just, I don't know, just misery over misery, and I don't know. Do you want to
Can I point something out as well? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've unblocked Jack Napier in it. Yeah. Look, he says, look, Cass, I appreciate it, bro, for unlocking me and unblocking me and giving me a chance of redemption. At Daniel, he will baptize you of your plastic waste. Just give us our credit.
Jack Napier is one boy, and he is one boy.
Hey, this guy, man.
The boy has about like 15, 16 accounts.
More. I've unblocked them all as well, by the way. I think I might have.
Does he still hate Daps, or is that?
Oh, his love-hate relationship with Daps, and I don't know, man. That's on them lot to speak, man. But big up everyone that's here. Elias as well. Make sure if you want to become a member, down below there's a link. Tomorrow we're gonna do a calling show. Members get priority to come first, and then obviously after that, everybody else that just wants to tune in and my team loses, I'll be there. Drops points, I'll be there.
Front and center.
Sid, I'll be there.
Front and center for the barbecue settings.
Who said you're uninvited? It's only for people that actually support clubs that are going to make it to European places.
Yeah, it's
Bro,
horrible.
listen.
Can I just say
Uninvited.
something? Can I just say something? I'm not trying to big myself up by any stretch, but I did say early in the season that I expected Newcastle and Aston Villa to finish above Arsenal. Now I know that was a wrong prediction, but the point being was that I expected Newcastle and Aston Villa to have half decent seasons, and I have to say they've actually proved me right. Newcastle are having a blinding season by their standards. Aston Villa have come out of nowhere by their standards. The only thing I will say, Kendall, I know some people have already thrown the towel in, and given Cass has already waxed lyrical and he's shaking his bum like the Fong song, thinking that you guys are going to get the league spot. I would say
how dare you
you've probably got the hardest run in to the end of the season, and I can actually see Newcastle not getting top four. No disrespect.
Do you think we've got a hard run in?
Well,
imagine this though,
play Arsenal.
Imagine this though. But go on. Let me. Sorry.
Arsenal,
and you got to play Spurs.
Yeah, I'm not worried about next week. I said.
I knew she would say this the first thing.
Yeah.
I knew she would say this the first thing.
Yeah.
Last week before the Villa game, yeah, I said the hardest game we've now got is Villa away. I said that for the rest of the season because Chelsea's last game of the season, that does not bother me one slight bit. If I lose to Chelsea this season, I don't care if I'm in the Champions League still. If we lose to Chelsea this season, I am embarrassed. Like, are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing. Like, I'll be so embarrassed. Yeah. And then we've got Arsenal, which fair enough, that's at home, so I'm not as bothered about that one being at because we're at home. I mean, I'm not expecting to beat Arsenal, to be fair, because I think they've been so good this season. But the rest of the games, I'm not fussed about, really. We've got Everton, Leeds. Who else have we got? Hughes.
You've got Man City and Arsenal. You're not. You what?
No, we haven't got Man City. We haven't got Man City. We've got Arsenal, but not Man City. So actually, our running's not. It's all right.
So what do you think you're going to do?
It's concerning us slightly because the last 3 games we've played horrendous. Actually horrific. Like against Brentford, first half was horrific. West Ham first half horrific. So I'm like, and today we were horrific for 90 minutes. So that's the only part that's where we meet at the moment.
But do you think you beat Arsenal?
No, I don't think we beat Arsenal, but I also did think that last season as well. and we did. So
Can I say something here, Deji?
No,
Yeah,
don't beat Arsenal.
I'm confident you're gonna actually finish below Aston Villa at this point or Brighton. You know why? Let me tell you why. Because you're talking about the running of Newcastle, but your running has been easy. You drop points to Everton, you drop points at Bournemouth, you got Newcastle next week. Can't see you winning there. You drop points at Southampton. I big up Hamza, by the way. I jump him whenever you feel free, my guy. You're about to play Newcastle and probably lose. You're gonna play us and probably lose.
Yeah.
You're at your own stadium. Where do you finish?
To be honest, bro, what I want is Tottenham to finish outside of European place, because what Tottenham need right now is a big, massive rebuild. We need to go in there, put on the little marigold gloves, and we need to clean that toilet. That toilet needs to be thoroughly clean. Get the bleach out and start squirting it and doing our thing. So for me, I'm hoping. The irony is, I said at the beginning of the season, I can't see Arsenal finishing above 8th. The irony would be that Spurs probably finish 8th. I can see Brighton, Villa finishing above Spurs, because this Delaney brother is a waste man. He's just like Conte in disguise. And for me, we need to bring back Poch, and we need to get rid of Daniel Levy. He needs to go now. And if he's not going to go, get Poch in. But
why did Stellini not shake Gary O'Neill's hand at the end of the game?
Stellini, I don't know why he didn't.
And why was he fighting the other manager, whoever it was last week as well? De Zerbi. What's wrong with him?
The only thing I would say is I'm a bad loser. So not shaking another manager's hand is something I would do. I'm not gonna lie to you. But
a lot of love for Hamza.
It's not right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, look, I can see Spurs finishing 8th. Well done. I don't want European football at all. I want us to go back to the drawing board, 1 game a week, refresh the team, start from scratch. That's what I want. And just so you know, I don't want to see any Tottenham streamers on any so-called Big Six. We are not a Big Six team. We have rolled back the years to the 90s. We are top 10. We are 10th. 10th from the bottom. That's what it is.
Don't do that. That's a disrespect to Chelsea or chasing that mid-table reputation.
Man said chasing that mid-table reputation. Bro, listen. Last time I finished 10th, guess what happened? I won the title, so...
How was João Felix today?
João Felix? He came on for a few minutes, but it's funny because man will talk about João Felix and they'll say, I was never a big fan of this guy, because I always ask people, and I ask them because they disrespected El Cholo. How can a man get Falcao, Mandzukic, Diego Costa, Luis Suarez, Antoine Griezmann all to bang, but João Felix don't bang? The maths ain't mathing.
Thank you.
Hamza, by the way, big up. You're the only winner on this. Not even myself, because we ain't won yet. You're the only winner on this panel today. Not even Inter Milan are winners.
You're the only winner.
Inter Milan lost as well.
We just lost.
Yes, they just lost.
It was just a stream of losers, and they just added to it.
Forza Roma.
Hamza, look, you're bringing down the reputation here. I'm sick of this. It was a losers panel, and now you've just showed up with your little 3 points. I'm absolutely yes, but you're not included because.
Oh, you was about to say irrelevant, wasn't you? You was about to say irrelevant.
No.
Yeah, you was.
But Hamza, you're just bringing down the vibe of this. I was going to say channel this panel.
Therapy.
So upsetting,
Therapy session. This is a therapy session. My
No, for me, this is good therapy. I was feeling kind of down today, but I'm feeling a bit more.
At least you draw. At least you drew your game. At least you still have a chance. Your last game, you drew your game.
Yeah. Sorry.
Listen, it's shameful, man. To lose, God, to be used to losing like Chelsea. Oh God, that's.
Here you go.
Oh my word!
His cell phone just shut down.
Oh my! Todd
from the lies.
Todd
It wasn't even Todd. It was Frank. Frank hacked his phone.
He's back.
No, wasn't. I said to lose the game multiple times. I'm so grateful. I don't think we'll ever see that with City ever again. But Chelsea Football Club. You can't just complain about manager, owners. The players have to take the hit. Reece James, did you see Reece James as well today when he came on? And the guy just goes past him. It's a joke. It's a joke. No, the guy hit the post. Remember when the guy hit the post? Like your players are so bad. Brighton played as if Stamford Bridge was their stadium. They
I
literally
know.
played as if that was their stadium. That is their home game.
And they should
And
have won
Chelsea,
by
I was
more.
like, literally, Chelsea have no shame. Like literally, their players, no standards. Including you protect a lot of players like Reece James. Reece James came on. I thought he
Would you call him?
did
Did you call him Greek? Did you call him Greece James? Did you call
no
him?
Reece James,
Oh,
man.
Beast James.
I
Alright, cool.
I
Man said
rated him
obese
highly,
James.
but
You
this
very
week
big
he's
on
had a
to
horrendous
that's some
week.
shame.
Yeah,
Okay.
Fofana, 80 million pounds.
Good.
Yeah,
That
but
brother, we need to talk about Fofana
Good.
guy.
Whoa,
because I've
Whoa!
been
Wait, what
told-
did you just say there, Mo?
Fofana guy? Because
No,
I've
no.
been
Go
told.
back, go back. Did you say brother?
Yes,
That
that brother.
shit.
I've been streaming for too long with you guys.
Listen,
No,
leave
for real.
Boyd alone,
Fofana
man.
today, he had to be protected at half time. Didn't he take him off at half time? He had to be
Remember,
protected. This
listen,
guy's
what-
80.
because he had
He's
off
another
game.
Maguire. He's definitely another Maguire.
No, he's not, because Fofana, listen, I don't like defending these players in it because they've let me down one too many times. But Fofana has been a bright spark and a whole heap of turd in it. So leave Fofana out of it. If you want to cook someone, cook.
No,
the
No,
Fofana's
chicken.
been
I'm not.
poor.
It's just 80 million. You gotta be up and running.
No,
Like
no,
Paddy
but
Shile
hold
looked
up,
better
hold
than
up.
him.
Not Badia, huh? Badia Shile today, Badia Shile was getting moved to like. I'm gonna be careful, right? But Badia
So
Shile was
Mitoma,
all game.
literally, as he's playing in his back, I can't believe what Mitoma did to Reece James and
Listen,
second
the
half
guy- I'll
and what
tell
he
you
did
who
for
got
Fofana
stripped.
first half. No.
Toma
No.
is a bad man.
No. The guys who got stripped,
Yeah.
it was Trevor Chalobah, he got stripped. Dennis Zakaria got stripped. What's his name? Kepa was also getting stripped. Fofana was fine. Fofana just had a bit of a.
I thought
Oh,
Kepa
yeah.
saved you.
It was gonna be a thrashing today.
I heard Kepa with the armband gives him superpowers and then special powers, and 6 minutes later he conceded.
Guys,
you're
Kepa
saying
conceded 2 goals today and he got a
Kepa's
rating of
rubbish.
8. That's
No,
how
listen,
bad the rest of the team were.
No.
Kepa
was,
saved them.
no, Kepa was useless. Even if
No,
Kepa
but-
wasn't there, listen, I promise you, I said this bare times. Kepa, abracadabra, because he disappears like this every time the shot comes at him. This man is the worst keeper in a top 5 league. He's the worst keeper out of
he's
teams in the top
rubbish.
5 league.
Guys, he had 9 saves today. He had 9 saves. I thought, what are you
9
talking
saves.
about? Did you watch the same game?
Listen. The saves are basic. Brandon telling me, oh, he's making saves. It's the bare minimum. He does the bare minimum. He's not a good keeper. He's
Have you
rubbish.
seen a goal that makes 9 saves a game? That's a
Yes.
bare minimum.
De Gea made 13 saves when they went to Arsenal and they beat them 3-1, where Lingard did the Millie Rock thing.
Yeah. Can I just say?
No,
something?
Kepa, I think Kepa saved you a lot. There was a lot of chances
Yeah.
that
He
they
didn't,
had,
bro.
and Mitoma had a couple of chances Kepa saved. I think without Kepa, you're probably 4-1. You should have lost 4-1. The funny thing
Hamza,
is
with Kepa, we lose. With Kepa in goal, we should really have lost that more. But even if you take Kepa out of it, it probably ends 1-1. I'll be real, because every time, you know that meme when you take a long shot against Kepa and long shots is cash money. Take a long shot and you'll score without fail if Kepa's in there.
Can I just say real quick that, Chelsea season, I think it's good. I think it's good for you guys. You lot deserve to be getting spanked like this week and week. And I'll explain why. You lot think with your money, I think you guys, this is the only time I'm going to say there's kind of a similarity between Chelsea and Spurs. Tottenham, we ain't spent enough money, so we're not performing. You man have overspent and you can't perform. Because really what's been going on with Chelsea is whenever any club is going in for a player, you man have come in and just bought them. Not thinking about, are they going to fit into our system? Where are we going to play them? You just see, Spurs are interested. Let's go for it. Arsenal's interested. Let's go for it. And now you're overwhelmed. Can you imagine a football team that is overwhelmed by their players? And if I was a baller right now, I'd go Chelsea. I would go to Chelsea and get 325 grand. That's what Raheem Sterling's on per week to maybe play. Yeah, it's a no-brainer. No-brainer. So for me, it's good. Let them take your money. Let there be chaos and keep flopping. Then we'll have some normality. Because remember, it was money that even brought Chelsea into the equation. And
Absolutely.
guess what? it might be money
You're the
that
last
takes
person
you
said
man
that.
out. Wouldn't that be an amazing thing? Bravo,
You know they
man.
are.
You know
They
what's
have
funny?
to
Deji
clean
saying
the
this-
financial fair
Deji
play are
saying
coming
this,
after
he's
you,
done
my man.
15 years, no VVS, and man's trying to tell me, it's foreign money, foreign this, foreign that. Listen, you ain't seen your captain. No Nivea saying.
Bro, you know for a fact, if it weren't for your sugar daddy, you wouldn't be on this show.
Brother, even before
Show
my
some
sugar daddy
respect, bro.
came
If it
in,
weren't for your sugar daddy, you wouldn't be on this show, bro.
I was coming up.
still collecting VVS before.
Oh,
Roman
what's
came in.
happened to your club? Sugar daddy left, and what's happened?
Brother, don't watch nothing. It's an
Sugar,
off-season.
what happened? What
It's an
happened?
off-season thing. It's an
What
off-season
happened?
thing.
Sugar daddy
Talk about
left.
your
Where
club.
are you,
You
man?
man have been dead since Cold
They're
War times.
blaming Todd Bowley.
that's-
Cold War times. Cold
They're
War
blaming a
times.
different daddy. They're blaming a
It's
different daddy.
It's a
Dead.
privilege
Daddy
that
ain't good
Chelsea
enough.
man are even
I want my
streaming.
old dad back.
No, man said it's a privilege, bro. Listen.
It's a
all I'm
privilege that
saying-
you man are streaming, a lie.
Listen.
What are you here to talk about?
Bro, listen, man.
No,
I'm
but
talking
on a
What's
level, what
positive? Tell
what you
us
heard
something
about?
positive about Chelsea. Tell us
Yeah,
something
tell us
positive.
something good.
I'll
Tell us
say
something
something
good.
positive. I'll say, okay, calm. There's a couple things we got. What's it called? You know, our fans make a bit of noise compared to other teams. You know, we normally go Tottenham and dunk on them.
I wonder who is included in this.
Hey, bro, listen, you see me down at the bridge every once in a while when I can. You know how it is.
Yeah. Anyways, can I quick ad break? Guys, if you're in here, please smash the like button. There's 260 of you in here, 20 minutes in. If you've already done so, big up yourselves all the time. Everyone that's actually here that always supports and stuff. If you're new, obviously subscribe. We just hit 3,900, so 100 more to go. No, 7,900. I think I'm here back like a year ago. I think started this out 8 months ago. But yeah, man, if anyone wants to subscribe, amazing. If you want to like the video, even more amazing. It pushes out to more people. And we just want to hear tears today on a Saturday night at 10 at night for people that are in the UK. Kendall's mad. Deji's mad. That one that supports a club below 10th place is mad. And the only one that's actually happy, probably Mo. Probably Hams, obviously, chasing, putting on the pressure. Not so much me, to be fair. I still have to live with no Lissandro Martinez. But we move. Thank you.
Yeah, that's it, bro.
But one thing is that Mudryk today looked okay, didn't he, Abdullah?
Mudryk was good, bro.
Like seriously, he was good. I'm not just banter. He was good today.
He actually he done his thing in it, but it is what it is now. You know, there's nothing to get upset over in it because it's the expectation now, and we just get.
You know what the problem is? It's financial fair play. David Ornstein said that the financial fair play are coming after you, and you know what that means.
Oh yeah, and James Corden is one of your advisors.
Is that actually true though? Like,
Yeah,
is that
David
okay?
Ornstein confirmed it. He confirmed
Yeah, Ornstein
it.
actually said that
He was
on
an influence.
NBC on live.
I can imagine it. Oh, Todd, you should give Frankie Lamps the job. Yeah.
That
Think
was
he'd
on
do
live
amazing.
television, people here in
Oh,
America. On
Give it-
live television.
Give it Lamps. Come on. Yeah.
Man
said, like Smithy is giving you my guy.
If it couldn't get any
Advice.
worse, that's just.
Nah,
Yeah,
Smithy
can't.
Yeah. You see all the Chelsea fans bigging up Mudryk for doing the bare minimum today.
It's not even a bare minimum thing. Man, just he did what he had to do in it. Like,
Yeah, the bare minimum.
Bro, listen, there's guys still doing the bare minimum. So I have to give him a
Your goal wasn't even a shot on target. Pretty much. It's a deflection.
And Sterling's another guy, man. I warned them about Sterling. Sterling's just
How good is Pep Guardiola to get 100 goal out of this guy? How good is Pep Guardiola to get 100 goal out of this guy?
You know, this guy last season was a fraud, like for us. Absolutely. Like I knew he'd lost interest. He had achieved everything. He's come to Chelsea, and I can see like players are just there. There's no pressure. Now the standards has fallen. There's no pressure to achieve. There's no pressure to win things. Now people have just come there and say, listen, we're all taking 100,000, 300,000. There's nothing to motivate them to win. The structure of the club is poorly run. And Sterling, to me, I don't think, for him to have signed a 5-year contract between, I think he's signing 300 to 350,000 a week. He's absolutely ripped them off. 300 to 350,000 a week. They panicked. They did not know what to do. They were just buying players left, right, and side. They were linked with Cucurella that they were not even involved in the deal. We did the dirty work, and they came to the deal. And now they're confused. Who did they play, Cucurella or Chilwell? They're confused. Do they play Badashile or Fofana or Thiago Silva or Koulibaly? They're confused. They don't know their starting lineup. This reminds me, during the days they used to have Ranieri, used to be called a Tinkerman. He used to tinker. He didn't know. He did not know who was the starting lineup. And Chelsea would struggle. So I think Chelsea are suffering so much. But it's a blessing in disguise for next year, because next year, if you're not playing Europa League or Europa Conference League or Champions League, you'll only concentrate on one thing, the league, which I think you can win it. But I just can see from Chelsea fans, they need to get a lot of players out. A lot of players need to leave. Like we're talking about minimum 8. Havertz, Pulisic,
We need to get
Mount.
more than 8.
Yeah, you have to treat the squad down.
Do you reckon Enzo's new contract is to put a clause in there, Kendall? Like he got the extension to a 9-year deal. Surely he's put a release clause in there. Because why would you sign a new contract? You just signed in January.
Yeah, that's just weird, isn't it? That's just a bit. Surely you don't want to be stuck in that prison for that long. It's already long enough.
He looks miserable. He looks absolutely miserable. It's unbelievable. You look at his face. He's like, "Why did I sign for this? Like they told me we're gonna win and stuff." And it was unbelievable. He looks miserable. I'm sure there is a clause in there. Like he's about to leave.
Yeah, we'll see what's going though. But it is what it is though now. Listen, we've had this. If you know me, in the summer, I was talking about this. The fact that we've neglected bare parts of the pitch, because you can throw loads of money at something, but if you don't fix the core issues, then it won't necessarily translate to success. So it's been coming, sadly. And, yeah, it is a death row contract. It is a death row contract.
It's a good one.
Contract still. However,
the
thing is, the reason why you can try to cook me, I don't really care in it. But the problem is that I don't necessarily, I'm upset, but I'm not surprised in it. I'm surprised that this bad. I thought we'd be like 8th or 9th. But now, man, stuck in a relegation scrap.
Who have you got next week? You was meant to have us. Do you get a buy then?
No,
Hold on. They have Madrid midweek first.
Yeah.
No, but after that, in the Premier League, you was meant to play us. Does that mean you've got a buy this week, as in like an extra rest?
Yeah. So then after that, our next 2 games is Madrid at home and then Brentford at home. So that's another 2.
That's a loss. That means who's Crystal Palace got your rivals? You might be 12th next week.
Man said, nah, you know what? You might be right, because we're both.
They're not even the best team in West London now. Fulham and Brentford above them.
Yeah, Fulham are in West London. They're above you.
Yeah, they're the bottom team in West London.
It's a one-season team.
Do you reckon you could possibly get relegated this season? Or is it too far off? Is it too far off for the teams like that 27 points? Like, honestly talking, yeah, could they really see themselves in just falling further and further down?
Get to relegation scrap, but we won't go down, I don't think.
They are. So they are a forced win. No, they are 9 points ahead of the relegation battle, but they haven't hit that 40 mark yet. They haven't hit that 40 button.
As long as man secures that 40 points, so my chances to secure 40 points would be Man United away, Brentford at home, Arsenal away, Bournemouth away.
You think you're beating us, bro? We've drawn once. No, we've drawn twice this season at home. You think you're gonna? I mean, we only lost once, and that was literally right at the start. You think you're getting anything out of our ground?
You know what's about that match? Be doing myself dirty, but I told a bunch of United fans in February or January that despite how dead I am, I'm coming old toilet and collecting 3 points. So don't watch that.
Oh, all right, each to their own, man. Each to their own. If you believe that, that's all fine.
No,
Chelsea play Newcastle.
Yeah, that's the
End
game
of
of
the
the season, though.
Oh, where is it? Where is it? Stamford Bridge.
It's Stamford Bridge, yeah.
You actually made me known to this. Like, like Newcastle are better away than they are at home, typically this season.
And we're playing them as well. We're playing them at Etihad. We're playing them at Etihad.
No, this is too much.
The problem, you know, the reality is without Thomas Tuchel, the beginning of the season, the points he collected, they are really in a relegation battle. Without Thomas Tuchel points,
we've got a 6-pointer coming. Bournemouth away and Forest at home. Win them 2 games.
Like, this is serious, guys. Thomas Tuchel collected about 12 points in the beginning of the season, and they weren't happy with him. If he wasn't there, they would have been in a relegation battle for real, which is, oh my god, I can't believe that. But anyway,
there was a clip of a picture that the fan was shouting at Todd B. What was that about?
Just in the stadium there.
Because at the end of the day, regardless of what people say, you can spend all the weapons in the world, However, if it's not translating to what's supposed to be happening on the pitch, then you have every right to complain, don't you?
David T with the super chat. Thank you so much. He's saying Chelsea versus Rotterdam next season will hit like crack.
Bro, listen, we're playing Derby away next year, man. Derby away. The only good thing about if we do go down, the only good thing is all the plastics will hopefully dip.
Oh, like yourself.
Nah, man. We're sticking through thick and thin, man.
We all know you used to support Arsenal, bro.
They're going
Bro,
Like
listen,
Hamza, like Hamza, like
Listen,
yourself. You all used
I
to
know,
Bro,
I
listen,
know these guys, yeah.
never
Listen,
knew,
I know
never
these
knew.
guys. They used to have Frank Sinclair, Michael Dewberry, Jody Morris. They were in the mud. These guys were jokers. Mikel Forsell. These guys were
Listen, and then
nothing.
we also had
Before
our
the
era of
daddy money, man.
Diallo.
Hamza with the history books, Abdullah. Hamza has the
Hamza can do
history
his
books.
history
It's
thing,
like,
but what Hamza fails to
he got
realize,
A+ in history.
no, but Hamza can do the history thing. But what Hamza fails to realize, even before my sugar daddy, as Deji says, it came in, man had Zola, man had Hasselbank, man had
But they were
Dion,
old.
man had Good Johnson.
Yeah, you're doing a Tottenham thing when Tottenham.
Yeah.
I think you know this, Deji. When you got Ginola, you got what's the name, Zimmerman, and all them man there.
Chris
They were also
Armstrong.
doing that. And to
Listen,
be fair,
they won
they turned up as well. They all turned
No,
up. They
the
showed the
difference
league
is,
levels.
unlike Tottenham, they won me trophies. So,
Yeah, what an FA Cup.
our Cup Winners' Cup, bro, European heritage. Hamza wouldn't know
Yeah,
about that.
so
one.
good
Tottenham's
segue
Tottenham's
then.
also got a Cup Winners' Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got two of them. Something that Arsenal and
Let's
City
go to
fans don't know
Tottenham
about.
then. Did we talk about Tottenham yet?
Nah, I'm waiting for that segment on Deji. To be fair, before he stops with the Levy out, so I wanted to talk about today, innit?
For me,
Oh yeah.
Talk about Richarlison.
Right.
Give me your thoughts about Richarlison.
Charleston, yeah.
Like, for real.
yeah, again,
How do you spend 60 million? This is like Neil Mope. It sounds like a gym now.
Nah, you know what? I'm not gonna have anyone pop shots at Richarlison.
Really?
Tottenham is a
I know
mess.
because he couldn't pop a shot at goal either, could he?
Tottenham is when something is a mess, it's a mess. Like for example, everything's just going right with Arsenal. I'm convinced that if you put me in that Arsenal team, I would have hit double figures in the Premier League. When things go right, it goes right. When things go wrong, it goes wrong. For me, Tottenham is a mess, and it starts from Levy. The mistake we made was getting rid of Poch, and we have come and we are living it. He warned us that it was going to be a painful rebuild. We didn't give him any money, and instead of sticking by him, Levy got rid of Poch and then went down this road, the road of no return, and has messed up the club completely. So now Tottenham need one of two things. We definitely need a Poch type figure, and Levy needs to come out, and we need big boy investment, because the way the game has moved, we can't be doing this kind of counting the pennies, bringing in one player worth 50, 60. We need to do a Chelsea. We need to buy 5 or 6 players of 80 mil plus and buy some quality, because you can see what's wrong with Tottenham. It's not that the players are just not top 6 quality. And so, you're doing the best you can with average players. Some of these men should really be playing in the Championship. That's just the truth. And you can't expect much from Championship players. Right now, some of these players would do well to go and play for Wrexham. That's the truth. Shouldn't be at Tottenham Hotspur. So the game against Bournemouth,
name a few.
Name them.
yeah, Ben Davis, Eric Dyer, Loris, their man need to go real quick, like get out. Emerson Royale, obviously. That's really the areas. The Son's not been on form this season. Neither's Kulusevski. I think it's because of the system that we're deploying. It's just not working for those brothers right now. But, sometimes you can go through a season where it doesn't quite work. But I think for me, when you've got teams like Brighton, Bournemouth, Wolves, pretty much every bloody team outplay you in the Premier League, there's a problem. Bournemouth looked like Barcelona today. They were popping it, flip-flapping Tottenham. It was a joke. And these players that Bournemouth have, I don't even know them. I can't recognize them. If I saw one of their brothers in Tesco, I wouldn't stop, because I don't know. I just don't. Apart from Solanke, I don't recognize any of these brothers. And they're turning Tottenham over like there's some prime Barcelona thing. So for me, that whole kind of Conte era, Mourinho era, where you sit back, hit them on the break, rubbish. No, right now I'd rather have Roy Hodgson, to be honest, at Tottenham with the way that he's turned Crystal Palace around. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me,
What about Brendan Rodgers?
nah, Tottenham is poor. Tottenham. I haven't said it, but I'm going to say it the first time on this show. I'm going to have to put my hand up and say my team's crap. They are crap. And on what you can see is like when you've overstayed, you're in the club, you try to move to the things, you're trying to dance, you tried to offer her a drink, she said no. You're trying to whine at the back, she said no. Do you get the message? Like, you need to do something different. Go to a new thing or come out the rave. Come out of the rave. Don't stay there looking like a mug. And that's exactly what Tottenham's doing. We've stayed and we're looking stupid. And now there's nothing else to say. We're just idiots. Idiots. So I don't know. Everyone's going to beat us. Kendall's right. We're going to go Newcastle. And then, man, are going to put 5 or 6 past Tottenham because, you know, Joe Linton is going to step on Skip. That's what he has to do. And then barge him out of the way. We got Callum Wilson running around like some sort of bumblebee. Do you get me? And how are we getting at the defense? Son is not going to go past Trippier at the moment because Son can't find his legs. And Kane is in between Botman and the other brother. Yeah, it's long.
Wait, is that Harry Kane going missing in another big moment? Is that Harry Kane going to go missing another big moment? Big away ground, bright lights are shining, and he's going to go missing again.
Do you know what, bro? I don't like, you know what, on the real, nobody can par my brother Harry Kane. Harry Kane has been banging in 20-plus goals in a crap Tottenham team. He's proved himself to be legit. The team ain't legit, but Kane's legit. For me, what needs to go on at the end of the season, and I'm not hearing it from Cass, because Cass, you know, don't spite your nose to whatever that, you know, that phrase is. What I need to do right now.
What phrase? All I've got is me and my cup of tea,
bro,
man.
I'm back. What needs to happen right now is I'm going to kidnap Kane. I'm going to put a black bag over his head and I'm going to drop him in the middle of Manchester City Centre, down at Piccadilly Station. One of them two teams need to take him real quick. Now, Cass, if you man are serious about the league, you need to take Harry Kane. Simple as. If you don't take Harry Kane, then you're just like Tottenham.
Deji, if Harry Kane
Not
leaves
serious.
your club,
I'm gonna be just like Tottenham. I won a trophy this year. You haven't won nothing since 2008. Same club that you won, no?
Look, there's one thing I like about you.
Oh,
you're a true G. You know, like that. Man can speak to you on a level.
Touching my
There
heart.
is no way you're gonna come on this show, never a foul, and start shaking your bum for the Carabao Cup. That cup is a joke thing. You know it.
Laugh.
Everybody knows it.
One
Don't
segment.
pretend.
Deji, I don't think.
irony was that Deji
Let's
would
not
kill for
talk
one of
about
them
the
right now.
Carabao Cup too much. Kendall is here, by the way. She won the
That's
Trafalgar
okay.
Square trophy.
I don't
She's
think
here.
it's a joke anyway, and I know you certainly can't speak about being a joke,
Yeah.
Deji, because let's be fair. So
It's
beggars
rich,
can't be
bro.
choosers at this point. Know what I mean? So
Nah.
Yeah, lay it down.
Now, what I'm
lay it
trying
down.
to say,
Take it.
Kendall, on a level, look, you going for the trophy makes sense. You know, that you and them other teams go for it. But real talk, football is about 2 trophies, the Premier League or the Champions League. But I also know if you're out of the top 6, because let's be real, you're not regarded as a top 6 side, then winning any trophy is a big deal. So for you, I apologize if you were offended. No, if you guys went through it and won, I'd clap for you. But for Man United to come on this show and do the thong song for the Carabao Cup, it's a disgrace.
All right, let me
That's
tell you for
legit.
free. Yeah, look, my club's been in the mud for just over a decade. Yeah, we ain't won no major trophy except Europa League, if you wanted to call it a major trophy. FA Cup, Carabao Cup. We ain't won that much in that space of time. Difference is I can be realistic about my club right now. I'm taking any trophy. I ain't won a trophy in that. At that point, I was getting mocked earlier about 5-6 years. Why am I not going to take a Carabao Cup? What defines success? Why am I going to play down the Carabao Cup? Because at the end of the day, I get it. FA Cup's a little bit better than the Carabao Cup because more teams involved. Obviously, history with it and everything. League Cup. FA Cup's never changed its name. League Cup used to be called Carling Cup, etc., etc. Different sponsors. But beggars can't be choosers, bro. Like,
Mm.
if it's there in front of you, I'm going to take it because that's what defines success. Now, no one can mock me about not winning a trophy. The only thing they can mock me about is the type of trophy that they won. Now, when my team ends up beating Sevilla on Thursday and going fourth and going to win the whole damn thing without Lissandro, I'm going to be laughing again. And then when I finish top 4 because your club's dusty, I can't believe I had the audacity to have a meltdown like Mike's, pessimistic Mike's, love Mike, by the way, on Twitter saying we're not even getting top 4. Top 4's done. And what happens today? I didn't expect that from Newcastle. I was actually big in Newcastle, up to be fair, because they've been playing some good football lately, and I don't think they've been playing great football for a while. How dare I even think Spurs have any chance? I should have been looking at Aston Villa the whole time. That's the difference. And I remember you specifically, Deji, was saying you don't even consider FA Cup or Carabao Cup even worth mentioning to even win. Just Champions League, Europa League, and Premier League. Where are your standards at? Because it's, when this person's standards are so high that any little red flag, you're in the bin.
Bro, look, without wanting to kind of repeat myself, let me just break it down one last time. Is a player likely to come to a club because they won the FA Cup, or if they're in the Champions League? Are you more likely to go to see a team more attractive if they're in the Champions League or because they won the FA Cup? And then recently, when we had this debate, we saw that if you win the FA Cup, it brings in about 2-3 milli. If you get fourth and you're in the Champions League, you get about 38 milli. Now, whether you lot like it or not, I'm going to have to just call the elephant in the room. Football changed when this brother's team got the sugar daddy in. Yeah, football is about.
But it used to be top 4, and you weren't in it. So where did you come into it?
We came into it when we built our beautiful stadium, and we started getting regular Champions League football under Pochettino.
Wait, no, it never top 4.
That's how Tottenham got in the top 6.
No. It used to be top 3. Remember this? It used to be Man United, Chelsea, and Arsenal. That was the top 3. Then top 4 came. It wasn't Tottenham. Man City took that 4th spot. No, sorry. Liverpool fell off.
It was Man United, Arsenal, and then Mourinho came, dominated with the money.
Chelsea in it, and then the 4th spot was
and then Liverpool were never troubling in the league.
They finished below, and then Man City pretty much took the top 4, and that was the original top 4. That was the way it was.
It was Chelsea, Man United, Arsenal, and Man City. That's it.
We had to fit you in to talk about top 6 because Liverpool were top 5. It became the top 5. You don't remember that? Now it's top 6. They even made an app called Super 6. Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
Can we do the super chat, please?
Sorry about that.
Go ahead.
David T says he's talking about Chelsea, and one for you, Abs, as well. Also, when Bodie first came in, he said the previous Chelsea board, Abramovich, failed. I wonder what his regime is like now.
The irony in that. Listen, my guy will talk about it. Will say, they didn't know how to use data online, but then he's going and splashing stupid cash on certain man. We don't need to say no more.
And Eldon Staffy, big up you. I see you on Twitter all the time as well, my guy. So big up yourself. He says, a man's called us old toilet. Meanwhile, his team's dropping juices every game home and away. What happened the last time Lampard came to the theatre? Oh, yeah. You got smoked. I suppose 4-0.
Yeah, big up Mustafa. Big up Mustafa. This is Mustafa. Yeah, big up Mustafa for the super chat. I appreciate it, my man. Thank you so much, Mustafa. I don't know, but Spurs, I promise you, Deji, if Harry Kane leaves the club and the club doesn't sign a superstar, you are slowly going to get out of the spotlight globally and internationally. You're going to go back to Modric. Modric is great. Let's leave. Modric is going to go to Real Madrid. Bale is great. Bale goes to Real Madrid. You're going to go back to that state.
Do you know what it is? And it kind of dawned on me the other day. I almost feel like Kane is a blessing and a curse at Spurs, and I'll tell you why. When you've got someone like Kane, you stop looking. And the problem with Tottenham is, and Kendall's right, she talks about when did you not become a top 6? We're not really a top 6. The problem with Tottenham is that we want to be big, but we're not ready to spend big. Now, for me, Kane is kind of in the way, because when you've got Kane
FC, yeah.
We are trying to buy, I don't know, we don't really have any kind of, there's no structure to how we're buying. But if Kane wasn't there, we would be forced to go and look for actual talent, cheaper talent. Tottenham have missed players like Podence.
Like
We've missed
Salcido,
out on players like Neto, Mitoma. How are we letting Wolves and Brighton get these types of players and Tottenham ain't able
Brighton's
to
got elite recruitment team. That's
yeah,
why.
but Tottenham should have an elite recruitment. But you know what I'm hearing from some of my bedrooms that work at Tottenham Hotspur? They're saying Tottenham ain't ready to take chances on players. What they want to buy are proven Premier League players or what they believe to be proven experienced players. Now, for me, I think no. Casado, take a chance on him. Take a chance on Solanke. Take a chance on the Mitoma. Tottenham are going to wait until Brighton or Wolves or that type or Aston Villa get these players and then spend 50 mil or plus on these players once they're proven at those clubs. And I think that is partly because we got tech. Tottenham need a rebuild. We need to get rid of Son. Son's going to go. Kane's going to go. And then
When's
what?
Son going?
You know
When's
it's
Son
coming.
going?
Do you know here's the problem? I want to add something to what Deji's saying.
Son is 31.
Here is the problem with you. Here is the problem with your club, Deji. You don't have a big history behind you. You don't have a big history. There is no big history. What I mean big history, like Champions Leagues, a lot of leagues. That's one of the problems. If you go through a rebuild, you might drop and never come back up. You should have made history in the times that you were great. You were good. Between the 2014 and the 2000 when you were getting Champions League.
I wouldn't even say that. Even the Harry Redknapp era between 08 and 11-12, they had a good period where they had Bale, Modric, and everything else to really go
make history. You know, like Chelsea made history.
You remember
what I mean?
that team? That team was sick, you know.
Eriksen.
Yeah, the Peter Crouch, the Aaron Lennon, the quarterfinal Champions League. Chelsea used that 20 years to make history for them that will be remembered forever. That
you know what
two
they did?
Champions
They got
League,
Mourinho straight away and just changed everything, the culture, everything.
They made history.
Chelsea were always a hard
Spurs
team to
didn't.
beat for Man United and so forth. They've always been a hard team.
You have to have an owner who cares. You have to have an owner who believes in the structure. Their structure is poor. Like the owner and the chairman doesn't care. Like, and he's just there to make money out of them. And that's one of the things I have to say, and we've got this. We're culprits for this. And I'm seeing that a lot when people say, "Oh, you don't have history, or you don't have this, you don't fill your stadium." I'm seeing this loser mentality trickling among fan base because I'm thinking, I don't care if my stadium's not full. I care about trophies. Give me an empty. Let me play on an empty stadium. Give me the Champions League. I'll take you home. Give me an empty stadium.
I mean, Liverpool won the Premier League in empty
but
stadium.
To me, I've got a lot of fan base like United fans and Arsenal fans who've created this. Oh no, but we've got full stadium. We've got big fan base, and it's so pathetic. I'm thinking, don't you have shame that you should be caring about trophies, winning?
Whoa, Hamlet, you are a hypocrite. You are a hypocrite. You are a hypocrite. Don't ever talk about shame when you're posting Arsenal Academy that are not even in the top 10 in their league and stuff like that. About have some shame.
No, but I'm just saying, like, in terms my youngster, whatever it is, we've got trophies. We don't care. You could tell me about I don't have history. It doesn't hurt me. But if you tell me I don't have a Champions League, I don't have a Premier League, it will hurt me because that's an ambition. When you wake up in the morning, go to work, you work for something. Or
you work on Arsenal's tears.
So you've got this fan base who, like, I'm sorry to say this, Arsenal fans, Tottenham fans will say, oh, so they pay this extortion money to go to watch their team and to sit there at the end of the season and accept failure. I'll never accept a failure. I'm sorry. My club has raised the standard so high now. I will never accept failures. I've said it before. To me, the standard is so high compared to all of you. My standard, if I don't win the treble, it's a failure. It's completely a failure. Call me a failure. Banter me. I want to raise that standard. So you got Tottenham fans who say, oh, I blame the fan base. It's their fault. Why didn't you protest? Where's the protest? If you really care about trophies, if you really care about your owner, where's the protest? What do you do about it? Why do you pay £90 to go to a game? Why do you still pay? That's what I criticize. This is the modern fans who accept failures. I've never seen that. And it's the new generation I'm seeing a lot in England. And I'm sorry. And I'm seeing a lot. Tottenham, Arsenal, United United used to have the standards, but I'm seeing it's trickling to them. Chelsea don't have that. Chelsea, it hasn't trickled to Chelsea yet. Chelsea are seeing themselves there. They're angry. They're sacking managers. They want change. They're pushing Todd Bowley to spend. That's what I believe. Chelsea will be back. They will do whatever they will do whatever it needs to take to be at the top. But this other rest of the club like Arsenal, Tottenham, United, they will. But Tottenham, you should be protesting. I'm sorry. You should be protesting.
Yeah.
It's your fault. You can't just say, oh, I want the owner out. Okay, fair enough. So what do you do about it?
Yeah. Let me, guys, please hit that like button for us. 300 of you here. If you just joined us, it looks like this. It's underneath your live chat. It doesn't cost you a penny, but it will help us massively. Make sure it's highlighted. It looks like the thumbs up. It's underneath your live chat, underneath the video right away. Please hit that like button. I want to see the counter go up, please, because it helps us massively. There's a couple of super chats here. Chelsea or Spurs, where they belong. I disagree. Spurs are higher than where they belong, to be honest, because they should have been seventh now. I'm sorry, let me be honest. Did they deserve to beat Brighton last week?
Nah.
No.
Yeah,
That's a six. That's a 6 pointer.
You can flip
That's a
it.
six.
You can flip it though, because Spurs have been robbed this season themselves.
But not like against because Brighton are a direct rival for them playing for Europe. That's
Brighton
what it
should
is.
have got penalties. Yeah, absolutely. You're
That's
right.
direct. Like, yes, I get they were robbed against other teams. Brighton as well. Brighton got the third apology last week from Howard Webb. Third apology one season. And then the second super chat here. Thank you so much for D Cunningham saying Arsenal literally had a global grassroots protest movement to get ourselves on this current trajectory. Maybe you really had protested to get Arteta out. That's what I remember in the last 2 years.
You're cronky. They protested against
I remember this.
I remember Turkish's video. Turkish videos is obviously in the legends now. You can see it there, but no,
No,
Kroenke
sorry, the
just
singing.
Kroenke
The
just advised
singing.
properly. Huh?
Just
Say
the
again?
singing one where the one where Livs is singing in it. Is it that one?
Yeah, the what we want Kroenke out because we want Kroenke out. That one.
Yeah.
Another super chat from David T. Thank you so much for the support. Our friend from
dear.
Canada is saying, my brother Abdullah, the Chelsea fan who used to send me memes whenever United lose, hasn't laughed. Oh, does he mean you, Abdullah?
I
No,
feel so.
I'm
Left
not.
the
He
room
means
for
like
lunch.
his
No, he
friend.
means someone else.
I
Hasn't
don't
left
have
the
a
room
brother
for
called
lunch
David.
since halftime of their game. I'm still waiting.
A long day for him still.
Man. I was patting your fan base, man. What's going on?
Bro, listen, how can I control a guy who lives in halfway across the globe, bro?
Patting your fan base, man. You're repping
Listen,
right now.
I'm not the puppet master of the Chelsea fan base, innit? It's the Zigga Zagga merch he's to chat to for that.
We're going to
You
talk
know
about
what, though?
Newcastle a little bit or not yet?
Yeah, we got Newcastle seats.
I'm leaving it to you, my friend.
Yeah, you know what? Because you said something today, yeah, as well, Kendall. I saw your tweet in it. What's it called? You was quite excited for this lineup.
I was actually very happy about the lineup. Yeah, I was happy because I just thought it's pacey, it's good, it's everything that I would want to see in a lineup from us this season. That went well. I always mourn weekly about the lineup. I mourn about one thing still. So I will never be happy about a lineup now. I'm just going to say that's absolutely atrocious lineup. See you later, get out, drop so-and-so, drop this, drop that, and then we might win again. So yeah, I'm never being happy about a lineup because, by the way, we stunk today. I literally can't even deal with it. We were so crap. Like, literally, it was like watching Steve Bruce again. I was actually so embarrassed. I was literally like, I turned it off for 60 minutes. When the second goal went in, I was like, see you later. I genuinely can't actually watch this anymore. I cannot put myself through that today. I'm just not doing it. So I just closed it because I was watching my laptop, because if anyone has kids on this panel, you will know that the TV is not yours anymore. So I was just sat watching at my laptop, like just thought it'd be nice chilled
I thought
afternoon.
you lot were going to come hard in the second half, man. I thought you lot were going to be sick.
Listen,
And
that's
then
the only thing I'll be
you lot got
doing.
worse.
Anthony Gordon was so bad. It was unbelievable.
Ashley couldn't even strip. Old man Ashley
Guys.
Young.
Like, oh my God. And
Oh,
Dan
that's
Burn
low.
today. I keep bigging up Dan Burn all season.
What did I
Oh
say?
my-
What did I say?
Just drop him, man. Just literally drop him.
I think Anthony had him scarred from that. I think Anthony had him scarred. Like, every time he's
He's
going
just
to-
been so crap. Like, the thing is as well, he's not a left back, right? Like, this is what I've been saying. Yes, he's done a job there that is totally fine, because Matt Targett was injured, whatever. Paul Dummett is just whatever. Paul Dummett, I need Paul Dummett's job. Jamal Lewis obviously not anywhere near the squad. So he came in as a left back, fair enough. Whatever, you can be a left back, okay, calm down, whatever you want to be, right?
Your bottom.
Leave him there. Leave it alone. Put Matt Targett back in. He's fit. He's on the bench. He's a lot more attack-minded. Yes, defensively, he's probably not as good as Dan Burn there, but just leave it alone, man. Just put Matt Targett in. It can't be any worse than what it was today.
I was thinking that.
He's
Matt Targett might
tired.
have something to prove.
Yeah, he's tired. He's played every single game pretty much this season. Like, just forget about it. Anthony Gordon, right, just look, I'll just put that aside because he's only started twice this season. Whatever it is. I wasn't a fan of the signing at the beginning, but he has... For me, in these spells that he's had, he's proved that he can play decent football. But yeah, everything, it was just crap today. Trippier was crap, Botman was crap, Shah was crap. Nick Pope, what the hell, he thinks he's a full-back sometimes. I literally don't even know why he does this. He literally wants to play wing-back. Like, shut up, like, leave it, stay on your line, stay in your box. Do not come out of your box, there's just no point. But I honestly thought today, he felt like he had to come out of his box because the defence were just atrocious. Everyone was atrocious, like, it was just so bad. Like, I can only literally, I'm not going to blame Isak because he was so isolated for like 70 minutes. Well, no, it wasn't, I didn't even watch that far, 60 minutes. He was so isolated, I don't blame him at all. But, and Jacob Murphy as well, who I thought Jacob Murphy was actually the only one trying to put any sort of decent ball in the box, but everyone else was just, see you later, absolutely atrocious.
I think actually
genuinely worst thing I've ever seen.
Kendall, I think actually Eddie Howe actually got it all wrong. The three in the midfield, the first goal that they scored, your three midfielders were just watching. They were literally watching Jacob Ramsey inside the 18, and they're like, okay, who should mark this guy? Nobody, because
the man
basically you had Willock and Joe Linton around Guimaraes. None of them, both of them are actually wingers, forwards. They're not even midfielders. You can have one of them, but you cannot have both. I think
the thing is, though, last season that was our midfield, and it was fine. It was great. We did really, really well. But since Sean Longstaff's played every game this season except today, every single league game he's played, and we missed him.
Were Newcastle that bad, or are we doing a disservice for Aston Villa?
We were very bad, but Aston Villa were good. They made us bad.
I wouldn't say
a disservice to them because they were really good.
I wouldn't say you bottled it at all today. I just thought Aston Villa was superb.
No, we weren't in the game. We weren't in the game for 1
They hit the post 3 times, guys. They hit the post 3 times, Kendall. Is that correct? 3 times they hit the post.
I told you. I said Villa was going to win today. Uncle Emery had
Villa are the team on form with Man City and Villa are the team in form with Man City in the league.
D. Cunningham says it was Wenger out 5 years ago. Short-term memories, lads. We would not be here without that.
The protest. He's talking about the protest.
So you've had a protest for Wenger out, Arteta out, and Grongi. Mad.
And Emery.
That Wenger out protest was a disgrace. Very disrespectful, by the way, to a legend of football. I don't forget things like that.
And then Nikhil, I'll wait for this one. I'll bring this one up again and saying Hamza didn't even know Man City before 2000. He will claim it. He will start saying legends, Paul Dick, all them man there, Sean Go, yada, yada, yada. Dear to Haman, all them man there. Who else is there? Collins. Who was the other one? Richard Dunn. If you even want to call him a legend, he's more Aston Villa legend.
No, Hamza would tell you people from the 70s that he never watched before. Like seriously, he'll tell you names from the 70s and the 80s. I'm like, you're not even born.
Oh damn, Joe Joyce. I want to go. I like a little special praise as well for before we move on to Man City. I need to obviously wait for Hamza. Hamza, hurry up. What was it called? Thank you. Ollie Watkins. He's on like. I see this. Look, he's in great form, but then I'm here. Like, obviously, I'm getting asked. Like, Man United should take him. Chelsea should have him. So forth. Would you take him? I mean, I'd take him as a backup striker. Like, honestly, I'd take him as a backup striker. Like, and I got told, but what about all the number 9s out there? But I've seen Ollie Watkins in his bad periods, and he's bad. What's the difference?
People get too excited, man. Like about one good game. Like today, like that Alex Moreno, for example. He's the best player on the pitch. No one has mentioned him since he signed in January. Well, obviously, I'm generalising here. But I have never once seen anyone say his name on my timeline, on any shows, on any like play of the season situation. Nothing, right? Today, there was about 500 tweets. Oh, signing of the season. I'm like, okay. Like, where was this last week? Where was this the week before?
I think he's just at his level.
Excited, man.
I think he's at his level. You know what? Like, he wouldn't want to go to Chelsea because it would just be dropping levels.
Watkins, you know what's funny about it? People seem to have short memories. Ollie Watkins was stinking up for like a year and a half. Now, last year, Villa fans was all saying the guys who was the biggest issues in their team was the midfield and the fact that Watkins and Ings just didn't bang goals at all. So suddenly, Ollie Watkins is what the new Messiah. He's basically. So now, are we saying that Ollie Watkins is what Ivan Toney was last season? because of a few good run of games. Is that what we're saying?
No,
It'll be
obviously
just the flavour
people
of
can
the
become
month
good.
again. That's all it'll be. It'll be flavour of
That's
the
it.
month.
Because I would say, what's the difference between Calvert-Lewin when he was having his purple patch and playing great, and then just went back to what he's not. I don't find Watkins clinical. When a striker is in form and on fire and confident, trust me, they remember how to finish a goal, any type of goal like that.
Ollie Watkins, Ollie Watkins, you know what he is? He's got very good technical aspects, but he ain't the be all and end all. He's just like, he's a steady Eddie good striker. He ain't He's not.
Well, actually, here's an interesting stat. He is on par with Haaland, or maybe one above now. Since the World Cup's restarted, he's scored the most goals.
Wow.
Mad.
He's deadly.
Yeah,
He
I
has
think
been
he's
on
on
top.
12.
He's
He's on
been
12.
getting
He's
me
on
some
12.
FPL points. I can't lie.
Yeah,
Thank you for
he's
that
on
today,
12 or 13, and I think Haaland. No, tell a lie. I'm lying. Haaland is now top because he scored twice today, if I'm correct. So they might be drawing again. Correct me if I'm wrong. David
What?
T, another super chat, says Newcastle will finish ahead of KFC in the top 4. Who's KFC? Oh, the Tottenham badge, the chicken badge.
Nah, chicken fries FC, bro.
No, Ollie
Who?
Watkins for me is like a system player though, if that makes sense. Like he is really good when the system works, but he just doesn't stand out in that situation, which you need a striker to do. So he's a good striker.
I think he's definitely. I wouldn't say he's a low. Who said that? Jack. I wouldn't say he's a low IQ. He knows how to hold the ball up and move. I think he's very good at
He's a good
at
striker.
half turn.
Emery's
Yeah,
done
he's a good striker.
a great job as well since he took over
No,
Villa.
but
Emery's
then
done
I've
a
got
fantastic job.
telling me that Ollie Watkins is like a top 5 striker in this league. Yeah,
No. But we don't have much to choose from. I can't lie. Like the strikers in this league now are like pretty.
No, but hold up. All right. No. I could easily name 5 strikers, but okay, so Haaland's better than him.
Mhm.
Harry Kane's better than him.
Mhm.
Ivan Toney's better than him. What's his
Rashford.
Yeah,
He's not a
Rashford.
striker.
Alexander Isak's better than
Number
him.
9. Number 9.
Alexander Isak's better than him. Who else is there that's better? I'm trying to think.
This is what I mean. You genuinely struggle with strikes in this league because like the actual like
Is he better than
you can get a
Jesus?
handful, but
Is he better than Jesus?
no, I
No,
don't
he's
think
not better
so.
than Jesus. Is he better?
You know,
than
I
Odsonne
never
Edouard?
counted Gabriel Jesus as a striker. Never.
The number 9. He's a striker.
He's never.
I
He was
remember-
It's
never
a different type of
striker.
striker.
Yeah, it's
No,
a completely. It's a Firmino type of striker. Firmino type of striker.
No, he
Firmino
was
type
Yeah,
of
hold
you
up.
know,
Is Ollie
Yeah, but if
Watkins
you-
better than-
But all you got to ask yourselves is, if you had to pick your number 9, who you picking then as your number 9? Jesus or Watkins? Everyone more time or less, you're all gonna say Jesus.
Yeah, 100. Yeah.
Is Ollie
he
Watkins even better
plays
than?
well amongst the team. He's played at top level before. He's played at top Europe. What's that? Champions League, and he's performed at that top level. But you know one thing about Watkins, he runs behind strikers. Is amazing.
His
That's one
movement's
thing.
mad, isn't it?
It's mad, and that's what that moment Vardy used to have it. You know that Vardy last man. I used to tell.
That's number 1. Vardy's better than him.
No,
Not anymore.
No. Vardy was good at that. But the thing is, when you're playing at top level with a top team, you can then look really bad because I don't think that he would stand out at Arsenal like as much as Jesus does. Because Jesus is more a team player than compared to Watkins. I don't think Watkins is more of a team player than Jesus.
Don't you guys think that Watkins is like peaking now, like 27 years old? He's kind of like getting to his peak now because I always saw a play. You remember, didn't he score like 38 goals in like the championship, like something like Ivan Toney?
Yeah, he was good in the Champions.
Yeah, he was on fire. He was on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And then he stunk in the Premier League for like a year and a half, and then
Yeah,
he's
he's just under the
better
wrong
now.
manager in Brentford, isn't it?
You know what it was? Ollie Watkins was actually good in his first season in the Prem. It's his second season where he was dead.
I think he's
Was
a
it
good
really?
player. I think he's a good player. He
think he's a
can
good
be
player.
good in the
Yeah, but-
right system with the right manager. I think he can bring the best out of him. You cannot be a bad player. Okay, you can.
He's
Calvert-Lewin
coming into his
scored like
prime years as a striker.
Calvert-Lewin
He's
scored 1
27.
year 12 goals in like 15
I-
games, and then people
You
called him
know,
a
you
good
know when we
player.
had Aguero. Do you remember when we sold Aguero retired? Yeah, we had a joke that was going out, and even Sky Sports wrote an article. Oh my God, nearly gave me a heart attack. The Aguero replacement was Danny Ings. Do you remember that? Danny Ings was the new. Oh my God, that was our new striker. And I was praying, and I said at that time Ollie Watkins was coming to Villa. So last year when we were linked with a striker, we didn't get Harry Kane. I said I don't mind to take Watkins because to me Watkins will bang you between 15 league goals and 20 league goals, easy. He would score you for 15 to 20 league goals, and that's good enough for a top side.
No, but see, are a team where they don't really need someone who's
Would it-
particularly like
Abdallah, would you take him for Chelsea?
Who, Ollie Watkins?
Yeah.
Maybe.
You don't have a striker. You don't have a striker.
And
You don't have
You
anyone that
definitely
scores
can't be
goals.
shaking your head right now.
No, do you know what it is though? Because the thing is, as much as I would, there's only one guy who's really fit for the role. He's Didier's heir to the throne, innit? And that is Ivan Toney.
You
Yeah,
believe
but who
that?
gets bagged? He's
Ivan
going to
Toney.
get bagged. He's going to get bagged.
I
Bro.
would.
This is his last
I-
season now. He's off next
Yeah,
season.
it's his last
so
season.
yeah.
It's done.
No, listen. If
Banned.
Ivan Toney busts, if Ivan Toney busts a case, then I'd take him.
Yeah, 100%.
He
But then I'll be
he
taking
can't.
him
There's
too.
no way he busts his case. He's like literally getting charged like 200
Yeah, yeah.
offences or something.
But who says he's gonna stop playing football? You might pay.
No,
him.
but
Right,
he'll,
yeah,
no, but
everyone does.
he'll be
Look at
banned
Trippier.
for like
Trippier did.
Trippier was banned for 10 weeks when that was for like one, and that was for like I think it was 2 offences. And he was banned for 10 weeks. Ivan Toney's going to get at least 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I don't think he's not going to get banned for a
I'll
year.
tell you what's gonna happen, Kendall. They're gonna include the summer months.
Well, then
Oh.
he'll only like be out for like 3,
Yeah.
like
They
an
did,
injury.
they did. I think they did that with Suarez. You remember the World Cup? They included 4 months, including two summer months, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
he was like 2 months.
Although Joey Barton got 18 months, but I can't remember how many that was for.
Violence.
Quick
Re-
one. Big up. One sec, Hamza. I big up David T for becoming a member and every single super chat that you provided today for us. If anyone does want to become a member, just support. Make sure just to check the link below. You'll find the link. Come on this. Come talk to me and Mo and sometimes Ty and Daps on a Sunday night when the results are all in. Talk about football. And also, if you just want to support the channel, it's up to you. Make sure you like the video as well. If you haven't, appreciate everyone's here. We've got to talk with City though, man. Got to talk with that guy. He's already broken Mo Salah's record. And there's
No,
another.
he hasn't yet.
I swear he did today.
32.
No, it's
It's what-
32.
no,
No,
it's
same.
Oh, is it 32? I thought he done
Put
it by
some
one.
respect to my Egyptian guy. Not yet.
Whoa.
No, hold up. Isn't the record held by Andy Cole? That's what it's.
Ah,
for.
that's,
Yeah,
that-
it's Andy Cole and Alan Shearer. Is it Andy Cole? No, Les Ferdinand and Alan Shearer.
Yeah, but that's
One of them.
42
Alan
games.
Shearer
You're
and
talking
Andy
about
Cole.
38 games.
Alan Shearer, Andy Cole. All right, calm. Well, if Haaland breaks that in less games,
He's gonna break it, man.
He's gonna,
I'm taking
without
that.
a doubt.
Kendall, we're taking that. Kendall, we're taking that from Newcastle, man. Thank you very much.
Everyone's honestly the thing with that's been for years that we've only had to hold on. It was Alan Shearer's been like the Premier League top goal scorer, and I kept thinking to myself, Harry Kane's gonna take over. Like every year, he's getting closer and closer. I'm like, you know what? I actually can't be bothered with this. It's what we've lived off. It's literally what we've eaten off
At this rate,
for like
at this
20
rate.
years.
At this rate, Haaland's gonna break it in about 4 or 5 seasons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
You know
not
what I mean?
normal.
There's
It's not
levels to this.
normal.
What happens? I didn't watch
Only
it.
if Pep stays. Only if
Yeah,
Pep
but
stays.
he ain't staying after 2 years. He's gone,
Even
man.
if
I feel like
Pep-
that
even if
guy
Pep
wants.
leaves,
That guy
bro,
wants. That guy
I
wants.
think
a
Pep leaves in 2 years and Haaland goes and he goes to Real
Madrid.
Madrid.
Yeah, I just got a feeling
Yeah.
Pep just wants a break, man. He does that thing and he'll come back
doesn't,
and
he
who
doesn't,
knows?
he doesn't.
Who knows,
Pep
man?
ain't-
Hamza,
listen,
be
I'll be
honest
so
with
real.
yourself. You know that
He's
he's going to
not,
go
he's
to Real
not going
Madrid.
to. We said it
No,
3
he's not.
years ago.
He never go
We
Madrid.
said 4 years ago. He's staying on it for 3 years. I said, people, listen. He loves the club. He loves the club. The project here. There's never been a place that we've given him everything, or we've loved him. He's created like legacy here. He's destroyed, humiliated clubs. Look at Liverpool now. Liverpool finished. Pep Guardiola's done everything in this league. He's improved everything.
I think
the
he was
style
one of the
of football.
internationals,
He's
though, if I'm correct.
You know, in England, he's appreciated more than in Spain. Back in Spain, there's no doubt about it. We've appreciated what he's done to this league, what he's done to grassroots football. People playing different style of football. People never used to play from the back until Pep Guardiola came to this country. People, I remember we used to
Respect
hoop
Louis
it.
Van
Remember?
Gaal, G. Respect.
Bro, no, we used to hoop it. We used to hoop it back to the top to that style of Alan Shearer stuff. You remember that? And now he's come in there, and I'm seeing the City's tried that, and everyone's copied the same style. Even you look at Sunday League.
Where do you think he
People
learned
playing
from,
the
though? Who do you think he
Huh?
learned from? Who did he learn from?
Johan Cruyff
And
and Rino Marinis Mikkel. There's no
okay,
Louis van
then
Gaal.
he got. He wasn't the first to do it. He just executed it differently.
Yeah, but we have to respect the fact that he changed the style, the way we're playing football in England now. Football is being played at top level. This is why I believe he sees that in England and City, he's appreciated.
Yeah,
He's
he is,
loved
he is.
at City.
Definitely.
Like, we love him so much at City. Like, we chant about him. The guy cries after winning league titles. I told Barcelona fans, he's never done that with Barcelona. He's won a trophy
Pep
with
is the
Barcelona.
biggest liar on his planet. Pep is the biggest liar in the whole league. He loves his play acting. He knows what he's doing, bro. Like,
No,
he is-
When
we cannot
Aguero-
replace him. We cannot replace him. You replaced him
So
the following
we cannot
year, bro,
replace
and that was it.
No,
Talk on
I
the game today, though, man. Talk on the game. I didn't watch the game. I heard in the first half, bro, I saw 3-0 at 28 minutes. And then
I
in the
think-
second half, I heard you just rotated heavy, and then it went all
Yeah,
to crap.
prior to the game, I've been counting. I'm not bragging. I'm thinking 15 games to go. Arsenal have got only 8 games. We had 15 games. I'm talking about if we go to the Champions League final, FA Cup final, that's 8 in the league, 9 in the league it was before, 5 in the Champions League, 4 in the Champions League, and then 2 in the FA Cup. If you look at that, and I'm thinking, I said it to City fans, I said, we're playing Leicester, score 3 in the first half. Because we need to rest them, guys. We have to rest our players. You can't keep playing players because we're going to be playing every 3 games, every 4 or 5 games, every 4 games. 4 days we'll be playing. So to me, Pep came out there. He must have told them, listen, we need to take our chances first half. And we came out first half, guns blazing. Yeah, John Stones, what a goal by John Stones. Yeah, fantastic goal by John Stones. Then we had that penalty shout. He didn't get given there. A minute later, we had that penalty. Yeah. Then we got that goal, and then Erling Haaland scored again through Kevin De Bruyne assist. So that leaves Haaland now. Haaland's got 32 league goals. Yeah. That's 2 away from Shearer. Kevin De Bruyne has got 15 or 16 assists. The record in this country in a season is Henry with Kevin De Bruyne, joint assist with 20. So we're hoping that City will break that. So if Kevin De Bruyne breaks our assist record this season and Haaland will break the season, what a great season it becomes. But the key thing to this game today was the style of football. We just suffocated Leicester. We got the ball. Every time they got the ball, we just pinned them down. But they came there with a game of sitting back. That was the wrong way. They came back and they just packed the bus. And City just kept getting the ball, passing around. And as soon as they scored the first goal, Leicester have to attack. Then we hit them the second goal, third goal. As soon as you got that third goal, we got by a mini game. We need to rest Rodri. I can't rely on Calvin Phillips this season. I can't. You see more. As soon as we took out Rodri, look at Calvin Phillips comes on, we're looking shaky. We look shaky. We're looking shaky a bit. People don't realize Rodri is the key to City because we missed out Fernandinho. We got Calvin Phillips. I don't know whether Calvin Phillips is going to come good next season. I don't know. But that was a crucial. So Rodri is playing every single game, 90 minutes. To me, second half, he decided, I need to protect Rodri. He needs to come off. We needed to remove KDB as well. Yeah, and bring on this youngster. Cole Palmer came on. Alvarez came on. Haaland needs to be rested. But the key game to next game is, once we get Foden back, Grealish was absolutely impressive. Yeah, if Foden was fit, he would have played today. But we played against Jack Grealish. We needed to rest him. But City were amazing first half. The aim was just to finish the game first half, and then just to chill out and just basically rest.
You're free up. You have the right to, innit?
You don't need to chase. You don't need to.
So for what
you know, Cass, you didn't watch the game. It almost slipped at the end, right?
Really? I saw Iheanacho.
Oh, you didn't know. They had 2 one-on-ones, and Ederson has to save them at the end.
Ederson's been sick lately. He's been serious.
Diaz,
honestly.
somehow the players came so relaxed. They started giving the ball away to Iheanacho and Maddison, and the game migged by Maddison. It was like Maddison turned into KDB, and it almost slipped. And Pep was going crazy. Oh, did you see that Maddison passed to Iheanacho? But the difference between Haaland and Iheanacho is like day and night. But Maddison is the only player in this Leicester City team.
They're getting relegated. Look, they're getting relegated.
With every City player.
I can see Lavia going to Newcastle. Then I see Maddison going to Newcastle. Then you got your best front. You got one of the best midfielders in the league after that. Your clause for Lavia doesn't hit till next season, by the way.
2024.
Apparently, he's not this season. It's next season.
Southampton.
Apparently. I'm not sure.
But why would you even need a buyback clause when he's going to be on the cheap anyways? Because what Southampton going to need the funds. It's exciting time, bro. Leicester just need to get relegated alongside Southampton. You know what? Bournemouth put up a good fight. They deserve to stay up at this moment of time.
The difference this year and last year is we're more efficient. We're very efficient. Like, okay, we will have 3 chances, we'll score 2 goals. Or we'll have 5 chances, we'll score 3 goals. Yeah. Last year would have 5 chances, we'll score 1 goal. We'll create like 10 chances to score 3 or 2. that this year what makes it so easy, because going to that Bayern Munich game, you know, Bayern drew today. They drew today against Hoffenheim.
Yeah.
So
That's
they
some
dropped
karma
points
stuff from
today.
Mane, innit?
And
Son again,
then
his bust flip.
and then the worst thing is Dortmund were winning because I need them under pressure.
3-3. That was a great game. They always struggle. They
Dortmund
always
scored-
struggle against them, though, man.
Dortmund scored in the 92nd minute, 3-2 up. They were gonna go level on points with Bayern Munich, and then they just threw it away. So to me, Bayern look a bit shaky. They're coming to the game. They're under pressure from their fan base, from everyone there. Tuchel's under pressure. Hey, Abdullah, your man is under huge pressure.
What are we talking
Now,
about? You're talking
man.
about Bayern
Bro,
Munich
listen,
game? There is
man.
no
But
chance.
I'm talking about City.
Ah, there is no chance. Bayern Munich are gonna throw.
Listen, I want to make it very clear to everyone. I don't stand Thomas Tuchel. The guy was a good manager, a very good manager for my club, but he's gone now. So we'll just leave it at that, innit?
Did you do
He's
that?
doing his own thing.
Anyway, did you do the super chat? So David T, thank you for being a new member. Thank you
Yeah,
so
done that,
much.
yeah.
Really appreciate it. And did you do this?
Nah.
All this talk about the strikers remind me that we still employed Groot on loan up front.
He's talking.
I know
He's
it's talking
talking
about
about
Vegas.
Aye, that's
Bro, you know.
class. I like that a lot. You know, that's a very, very good
Man
comparison.
runs in 0.25.
That's mental, man.
Bring me Kane or Hoyland from Atalanta. If people don't know, go look up Hoyland. He's okay. He's all right.
Yeah, he looks very good. He looks very good. To be fair, another up and coming.
But yeah, people, it has been great. It has been a great show. It has been a great day. Tomorrow, 12 rivals, not vitals, with Ty, Daps, and the rest of the panel. I don't
Yeah,
know who else.
George's tears are there. Kunle's obviously there every Sunday. One touch. Who else is there? Specs for Newcastle. Probably gonna have to hold that one. Probably lucky that Ty's on, to be fair. And then, last but not least, Roms. Pretty much, he's got a lot to say before his game on Monday. And then
Yeah.
Tuesday, obviously, is what it's Tuesday.
And
is,
then
yeah.
tomorrow evening, a call-in show. Make sure to check the membership underneath. It's in the description of this video. And to get a priority in the call-in show, and just turn that notification bell on. And if you haven't liked the video, make sure to hit that like button for us, please, because it helps us massively. Thank you for all the panelists. Thanks Hamza, Kindle. Thank you, Abdullah, and also Deji for being here with us. Appreciate you guys. It was absolutely a fantastic show. Thanks for all the people that supported us on this show. And hopefully we'll see you guys soon. We'll see you tomorrow.